Hi, Dr. Tania Farran here. Let's get back into Chapter 2 of Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, A Parent's Manual. Let me read this section to you. Chapter 2 is exciting. It's called United Front, Assembling Your Parenting Team. Now, some of you might think, a parenting team? I don't have one. Great. This is a perfect time for you to listen to some of the things in this chapter. All right. Most of our parenting instincts come from how we were raised. We model our parents just as our children model us. While parenting, you're building on your own personal life experiences. Your expectations of manners, chores, behaviors, punishments, and rewards are all influenced by how you were brought up. You are likely to emulate the behaviors you observed as a child, unless you intentionally choose to raise your children in a different manner. Starting the parenting journey, these learned behaviors might be all that you know of parenthood. You may also have received some general guidance if you've taken a psychology or a sociology course, but these only offer broad advice that is unlikely to be tailored to your specific situation. Some of you may have had great experiences in your childhood. Others did not. Therefore, it's going to be your decision to conduct research and learn new skills. Whoops, too many pages here. And learn new skills and strategies to add to your parenting toolbox. Though this is a solo decision, you do not have to parent alone. So when you get married, you oftentimes think, I love this person, we're going to spend our lifetime together, and we're going to build this beautiful life. And you and your partner create these different habits and routines. You may grab coffee on your morning commute, swing by the gym on your way home. Your partner may do the cooking while you sit on the couch with a glass of wine. Evenings out with your friends are a regular occurrence, and there is no curfew. Your life is going great, and you decide to have a child together. You want to grow your family, and this period is exciting and new. And then wham! Your child is born and your routine is thrown to the wind. You may not be on the same page with your partner in terms of parenting styles and strategies. As a couple, you may be surprised when you realize that you didn't discuss how you want to handle certain situations with your child. You didn't discuss who was going to be staying up all night feeding the baby, or who would stay home from work if the baby got sick, who would be taking turns changing diapers, who will be going to work and who will be staying home. You're likely to feel overwhelmed, confused, and so darn tired. It can make raising a child a huge task. My husband and I met this discussion head on. I know you're probably thinking, well, you wrote this book, you had it done perfect. Absolutely not. That's why I wrote this book. For people who are even considering to have a child, to start thinking about who's on their parenting team and who is going to take what role on the team. So in this section of the book, I talk about a variety of situations and compromises that my husband and I made together. We worked on things together, but also note that this little example of deciding to have a baby is different for everyone. Not everyone has the opportunity to make this great plan with a partner. Some people unexpectedly become pregnant. Some people become foster parents or adoptive parents, or you may help be supporting a friend or a family member who's going through a difficult time and helping raise their child. So thinking about that, we have lots of different parenting roles. And so you may be a part of somebody's parenting team, or you may be needing to assemble your parenting team. So let's go back into this and listen to a little bit about United Front. Be a united front with your partner, spouse, or caregiver. Determine early in your child's life that you need to make decisions about parenting together. I know there are plenty of single parents in the world, and many have the support of a relative or a friend. It is just as important that you two are on the same page while raising the child. This may mean compromising when you don't want to. Building and maintaining a united front is important because children are good at reading inconsistencies and exploiting those to get what they want. It is integral that the two of you are on the same page about life decisions for your child, especially if you're divorced or separated. Over the years, I have met with many divorced parents and witnessed numerous parenting dynamics, good and bad. The parents who tore each other down or could not come to an agreement only hindered the progress of their child. I have noticed that parents who make decisions as a team for the betterment of the child often had more successful students. Parenting can be taxing on adults, but if you work as a team with the well-being of your child in mind, it will make things easier. So then I talk about making some big decisions as a parenting team. And some decisions, right, you may have to make on the fly. And some decisions that are big, you may have to make together as a united front. So check out some more things on chapter 2. Also go back to the very back of the book. Remember, the back of the book has some questions for discussion. So some of the questions for what we discussed, and it gives you an opportunity and a space to write in there, is who is on your parenting team and why did you select them? So think about who is on your parenting team. If you don't have anybody on your team, you might want to start thinking about having someone and thinking who would be a good candidate about that. And ask them, would you be willing to be on my parenting team? Can we work together on some things that I might need some support on? It is a-okay to ask for support from people. And then the second question here is, how have your routines changed since you have become a parent? How are you adapting to it? 2 really great questions for you to think about and write down, no matter what stage of parenting that you are in. I hope you've enjoyed this part of chapter 2 in my book, Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, A Parent's Manual. And I hope that you stay tuned so that we can continue being on your parenting journey together. Thanks so much.